Okay, setup complete.
As old as time. Spreads like a plague, corrupting the hearts of men.
What the hell is this voice?
For millennia, there have been those who have stood against it.
Almost like somebody's trying to do like a Michael Ironside or something, but it's not quite there.
They are the front line in an unholy.
All right, hold on. I'm trying to get my chat popped out.
They are.
I don't know why there isn't just like a chat pop out button directly on this damn thing. I feel like when you come into Twitch, there should just be something there. I'm pretty sure there is on YouTube, but no, with Twitch, you got to dig through some goddamn menu. It's 2005 Capcom.
Darkwatch.
That's all you need to know. Alright, yes, this is in fact Darkwatch. Thank you, Darkwatch, man. Okay, so this is a viewer request from Akuma. This is the second one coming from him this month. This is Darkwatch. This is a first-person shooter game from Capcom. And basically, we were talking about it a little bit when I was doing the Five Nights at Freddy's, but I got no idea what this game is like. No, I don't have any profiles. It's The Witcher. Yes, it is. Hey, you can't use that song. Let's take a look here. Subtitles on, sure. Ennio Morricone is rolling in his grave right now. Invert look. I get the feeling like I'm probably going to want to do that, but I guess we'll leave it alone for right now just in case. Controller configuration. We've got melee, jump, reload. Oof, reload on the circle button. I get used to it. Okay. Circle melee, square reload. That's a little better. Interact. Throw. Jump with R1. Power selection. Shoot with L1. Oh boy. How come when a controller has some damn like triggers, like back in the early 2000s, nobody ever thought to actually use them to make the weapon fire? They're like, no, the bumper's good, or one of the face buttons. Yeah, okay. Whatever you say. I don't know. Let's see. I might do this lefty one, maybe. Maybe not. Oh, no. Oh, no, we don't want to do that. Hop along. Shoot, activate, power, jump. Throw, reload, melee, interact. Okay. The reason I'm doing this, too, is because one time I played an early 2000s first-person shooter. It was a 007 game. It was one of the first ones after EA had taken over, and I was like, boy, this game would be great if the controls didn't suck absolute shit. And then I took a look in the control scheme, and there was a control scheme that was not the default one. It was like 5 in, and it would have fixed all my problems I had with the game. I'm like, the game would have been so much better if the control scheme was just a little bit more modernized. And son of a bitch, it was in there. They just didn't use it as the default one. It was like 5 in. So now these days, every time I play one of these games, that's like an early mid 2000s like shooter that doesn't have contemporary control schemes, I'm just like, okay, let's see what it's got. And a lot of times, yeah, it's usually worth it. So good to check these things out. Well, yes, I want to keep these changes. No, I don't think we'll be doing any multiplayer. It's got to be local, right? There's no way it was actually connected. I know there was like a capability for Ethernet for the PlayStation 2, but I can't think of many. Battlefront 2, SOCOM. I don't even think most of the Call of Duties at the time had online capability. Like, that was a rare thing. The wrong train. Okay, I guess. I'm just starting. I don't know. We'll just do cowboy.
You are Jericho Cross.
I think you are Jericho Cross.
Outlaw.
Okay, that sounds pretty cool.
Behind you, a bloody trail of robbery and revenge. Ahead of you, one last train to rob. Tonight, your life will end.
Spoilers.
Your legend will begin.
1876, Arizona Territory. Look, there he is. It's Jericho. I mean, the train was moving so damn fast. There's no way he would have just landed on that steadily. He would have been ass over tea kettle in the back of the caboose. Yeah, with broken legs. Tonight's robbery is going to make you a rich man. Fight your way to the treasure car and blow open the safe. Well, if I have to. Oh, looking pretty sharp. Look how high that gun is raised, though. Like, my God, it takes up like a quarter of the screen. And it's a revolver, too. Jeez. Oh, there's the melee button. Oh, you got pistol whip things. What is that? Oh. Well, that explains it. It's a two-headed face. No, it's a two-faced head. No, it's a three-faced head. Maybe even four. What would a two-headed face look like, actually? I'm curious. So is this like a religious convent or something like that? Why are there so many crosses here? How the hell did he end up in a situation like that? Like, what would constitute actually being there? Looks like these guys didn't have a good time. Whoa! What is that? Okay, maybe if I become a vampire or something later in the game, which I assume is going to happen, but why am I jumping that far? Well, well. If it isn't old, what's his nuts? Ah, the meat car. The train doesn't have relative physics. Damn, you think they would have thought of that? Okay. Blood canteens fully restore your health.
They're trying to open the vault!
Hey, that's what I'm trying to do. You guys stop. Oh boy. Doom this is not. I can just move to scare me. It should be 6 shots. Well, if you insist. I guess. Press and hold R1 to what? Fan the... Oh. Oh, we already have the new gun equipped. Got it. There's a lean mechanic. Wait, what? Oh, do we just switch out the gun entirely? I can't go back to the old revolver? Alright. I guess Jericho was just like, my old gun sucked anyway. It has a magazine now in the 19th century. It was only inevitable. I mean, we all would have seen this coming. He's still carrying 2 pistols, though. Wouldn't that just, like, blow the entire car, though?
Hold it right there.
Ma'am, I don't know if you know this, but that dynamite is lit.
You got no clue what you're into. There's no gold in that vault. Oh, to hell with it. No!
Game logic. No, the car, both the car and the safe are perfectly fine. The safe seemed to open of its own will.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Not just one monster, but many monster. We've been vored. We opened the gates to hell in the maw of that undead beast.
You're bleeding pretty bad. Can you move?
I can move my head. What? Chinese gong? Couldn't even live one night. Well, the game did spoil it. It did say we would die. I consume you. Let's just see if she can handle it. See?
You're feasting on blood. You're turning into a vampire.
What? How do you know that? You don't know that.
The war is over. The Darkwatch will be destroyed.
Sir, I have no agenda in this fight. Sir? Your problems are with her, I think. Sir!
We have to tell the Darkwatch
You will
the
join
monster's
with
loose.
me. It is your fate.
I ain't gotta do shit. You gotta tell the Darkwatch. This game reminds me of the Jurassic Park games from the arcade. I remember playing one. You're just talking about just like a rail shooter. It is a little rail shooter-ish just because we're on a train car. I'm assuming the game probably opens up a little bit after, you know, we get past the tutorial level. But yeah, there's not like a ton going on right at this moment. It's just kind of like spooky, scary skeletons sending shivers down me spine.
I've got ammo.
Good for you. Are you going to give it to me? Triumphant laughter that swells over the top.
Friends call me
Laughter. Okay, so it's not just subtitles. It's like subtitles for the deaf and the hearing impaired. wait a second. It's like the camera panned over to the red barrel. What? TNT?
That's not gonna hold less.
I never would have guessed. Wait, blasting the whole car away is not going to hold him?
Shoot. What is it?
What the hell? I was going to use that.
It's Lazarus's curse, Jericho. There's nothing you can do.
Did he even say his name at any point? Oh, there it is. Now the horse is going to need blood too. Great. Got 2 mouths to feed. I'm assuming R1 doesn't take into account that I stressed the controls, because R1 is just the the basic ass regular shot, so I gotta figure out what the super shot is. I think it's R2. But I don't know. And a lot of it. God damn it. I don't want to be reminded of how much we gotta feed this thing. Nice going, outlaw. Your soul is slipping away, and hell's own horsemen nip at your heels. I got my own hell horse. Your only hope is to ride with Cassidy to the Darkwatch outpost.
Ride like hell, Jericho!
Yeah, the game insults me. Maybe it wasn't sarcastic. Maybe it was just saying nice one. Like, good going. You did it.
Go, go, go! If we can get to the Darkwatch outpost, we can get some help. And we have to warn them that Lazarus is loose.
What third person shooting? I didn't sign up for this.
Two from behind!
He just exploded. It's a little bit Ennio Morricone, specifically from second Dollar Trilogy movie. But it's like, I think it might just be just off enough to avoid copyright infringing. Or like music plagiarism. But they are going for those notes. I don't even need to reload. This is just infinite ammo.
Jericho! Damn it! Stop it! Jericho, what are you doing?
Well, apparently... Is this any better? Apparently the horse's ass has a hitbox like a damn truck.
Keep moving!
Gee. Oh shit. The horse is feeding me ammo.
Blood shield must be kicking in.
I just gotta plug it in and it restores itself.
Oh, hell, here comes Lazarus!
Yes. Flee. I love the hunt.
I love hunting as much as the next fella. It's taking a little too far, Batman.
I'm not.
Well, I was getting into a little bullet hell there for a second, but we didn't last long enough to see it.
Going. We're almost there.
You're only delaying the inevitable.
What the hell is that? Oh boy, I wish they could move a little bit faster. Crosshair's a little slow.
Not yet. You still have a road.
Look, he's going into that PlayStation 2 memory card. Quick, take it out!
Ditch your horse.
He's corrupting our save file. It was the first boss, and well, I guess it was the second one, because we did kind of fight him on the top of the train. But it's still early, so I'm assuming that any future boss battle is probably going to be a little more intense. And hopefully not rail shooters, but we'll see. That being said, I can think of very few games that are first-person shooters that actually have, like, legitimate boss fights.
It's a long walk.
It didn't seem to be a thing that happened too much.
Let's get going. Your eyes glowing. We've got to get you to the Darkwatch before the curse consumes you.
It's too late for me. I'm already consumed. Activate blood vision by pressing R3. Blood vision reveals enemies, as well as critical items like weapons and doors. Oh, that still works. Fight to the church. Even the Halo games can do boss fights well. Yeah, it's a lot of times first-person shooters usually ended in like a vehicle segment. or just like throwing waves and waves of enemies at you. I feel like Halo was kind of like that, where it was just like a shitload of enemies.
Looks like Lazarus got here ahead of us.
This one has like a boss with a life bar, which I thought was kind of crazy. And then I can think of like Killzone 2 ended with Radic, and that was like a super intense. That's probably like the most intense boss battle I could think of in a first-person shooter game, just like off the top of my head. But that one got like crazy hard. But then they didn't even continue it on, because I think in like Killzone 3 it was like a vehicle segment. It was another rail shooter sequence. But like Call of Duty games, I mean, I think of like Modern Warfare 2, and that wasn't that the one that ended like on a raft? You were like fighting somebody in a boat. Wasn't great. I don't know. There's another Call of Duty game I remember playing where it ended in like a helicopter or something. It was just like a rail shooting sequence. Nothing terribly thrilling. They came out of the grave with hats on. You could shoot them off.
Stick him with the crossbow. That'll shake him up.
What crossbow? I don't have a crossbow. What are you talking about? Oh, well, Resistance had those like really big boss battles. It had like the big enemies. So I guess those would count, yeah. But usually those you'd have to like shoot at certain areas to disrupt stuff. I guess I'm more thinking of like a boss battle with something that's comparable to, you know, just like another person. Or all the enemies were so-so. Resistance had a lot of different like enemy varieties, though, I remember. So you had multiple things to work with. That's one of those series that wasn't bad. I remember the first one wasn't great, but I feel like the second one was pretty good, and I remember liking the third one a lot, too. I have not played those in a minute.
Nice shot, outlaw.
I lost the first disc. I remember that was one of the games that my aunt's dog had eaten. And then I think I rebought it later, but I don't know for certain. But I remember that was like one, I think that might have been a launch title for PS3. I remember a lot of people were playing it that actually had it. That might have been one of the very few games that was actually available on the PS3 at the time.
Knew we were coming. We gotta break his curse at this.
I don't remember a ton of them. I remember having a lot of fun with a pistol in the third game, but I don't remember what like the specialty weapons were. But it was like one of those Halo situations where you had like the alien kind of infused guns or the alien guns, and they'd all usually have some characteristic about it that made it unique. Kind of fun to play around with. There is a crossbow. I think what's most surprising is that there doesn't really seem to be oh, there we go. Like an aim assist or anything like that, so it's a little finicky. Hey, what's up, Bam? Good to see you. Bullseye for auto targeting. Tracking bullets. You forget what the other gun is called. Shooting through walls. Oh, and resistance. Yeah. There was one that went through walls. Each wall it passed through, bullets got stronger. Chimera had some stronger weapons. I don't remember specifically what they were, but now that you're mentioning it, that does sound familiar.
Lazarus must have special
Auger.
for this place.
That name sounds familiar.
Got his blood in your veins. You can destroy his marks.
Guess we better do it. like they just freak out once they get hit by one of these things. Oh, they explode, that's why. Oh my god. Need a little time to process what in the hell's going on. Can I just go up to this thing and do whatever? Oh, okay. Okay, there it goes. Yeah, it looks like we lost out on our pistols, so... Just 2 guns. We don't get infinite capacity. Replay those. First one's rough, but you do like the story in the British setting. I liked that it was a take because especially that was at a time where the World War II was starting to burn out. You had Battlefield and you had Call of Duty, and they were just like kind of burning out the World War II feeling. And it was like it was World War II, but it was like set during a alien invasion, so it made it it was like a fun take on the genre. So it was a unique setting. It wasn't like great though. I remember liking the fact that Nathan Hale actually talked though, because there's also the deal where like a lot of your protagonists in the first person shooter games out at the time just did not say anything, and I got a little bit sick of the silent hero trope. So I liked the character that you played as actually had a little bit of a character to him. And then I felt like 2 just definitely improved on the gameplay and everything. I think the second one amped up everything that the first one had. It carried over what it needed to, like some of the staple weapons and everything. But it just improved on pretty much everything else. Wish it could be remade. Resistance, because it's not exactly doesn't exactly hold up today. At least the first game. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but that's how it goes. Let's see if I destroy this thing. I didn't even realize this was up here until just a second ago.
It's too dark for me down there. I'll meet you on the other side.
I played it back when it was new. I bet you I did get some trophies for the second one, but I got no clue. God, look at the screen real estate that this thing takes up. I haven't even had much time to absorb this, but this is like half the screen. Like you could back out a little bit. I would hope, but nope. FOV's like locked in right there. Like usually, I mean, I guess it's a big gun. It's like the big explosive thing. So if you like hit an enemy, it's probably going to be dead unless there's like a boss or something. But like Christ, usually like if a gun's this big, it's like a rocket launcher or something. I guess the crossbow was supposed to be mounted, so I'll give it that. But yeah, it is absolutely huge. I think it takes up, I think when you zoom in, it takes up less space. How does that work? it's like, it zooms out a little bit of the gun when you're zooming in. All right, what are we doing, lady? Yeah, we're out of rifle ammo, so I'll take the Redeemer back. It's redeemed itself in my eyes. Your eyeballs pop. Oh yeah, like that Guinness Book of World Records lady. They just pop right out. I'd be down to check out Resistance again. I do like, maybe not the first one. If I was streaming like the Resistance games, I would include the first one. But oh, a shotgun. But yeah, I do especially remember liking the second and third one quite a bit. I was a little bummed of a story aspect that came with the third one, which I won't mention because it's a bit of a spoiler for the second one. But outside of that, you know, I think it was forgivable. He just has googly eyes. He might. I saw a ghost of a wench. Where'd she run off to? What the hell's going on down there? Shut up. I do like a good shotgun. Oh, the ghost wench. There she is. That seems like a rail shooter type of thing. Like a guy popping out of a grave. Never played 3? I think it was set in the US, actually. I don't think it was set in Russia. Like the opening level, I remember there was a big level that took place in a prison complex, and I think the opening level was just like some suburban, you know, middle America. It might have gone to Russia, I don't know. But I think the story had taken it back to the US. Teabag before death. Sirs, please control yourself. No need to scream on my count. Double tap L1 to vampire jump. Okay. You can change direction in midair using the left analog stick. Abort a jump by pressing X. This here's a little technique I like to call vampire jump. Some people might call it a double jump. Not me, though. As opposed to the human jump. Or just the jump. Is there a tree around here somewhere? Certainly seems to be a lot of these guys. Slightly off topic, but however, Matt, quiet how loud the PS3 disc spinning is. I wouldn't just go be shoving things in there. Your PS3 makes a loud sound when it runs a disc, though? That's weird. Usually the fans would be making the sound. And there's not too much you can do about that outside of just reapplying the thermal paste and making sure that it stays as cool as possible. But I don't like I don't think like shoving something either on the disc or inside the disc reader would probably be a good idea. I don't know if that's what you have in mind, but I can't think of like where you'd put a rubber mat anywhere that might quiet the disc reading. I bought a refurbished one. It hasn't quite been 10 years, but I bought one, you know, maybe like somewhere in the range of like 5 to 8 years ago. Probably a little longer than 5, actually. Maybe like 6 to 8 years ago, something like that. And the fan still makes a hell of a noise, but if you run it for a long time. But I've never heard like the disc reader actually make too much noise. Oh, okay. Like you mean placing it underneath the PlayStation itself? I don't know, maybe. I think the upgraded jump would be called the LeBron jump. You idiot. Oh my god. Look at that. Ma'am. No, wait, come back. God damn. I was gonna say, no, he isn't even born yet. You gotta wait 150 years. What is this, like Metal Gear Solid 2 music? It's like this fast percussion or something. Whoa, 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 whoa. It does sound like the alert music from Metal Gear Solid 2. I didn't like that too much, did you? Oh shit. Ah, did the explosion kill me? Damn. Or no, it killed her. Never mind. Oh, no, wait, no, we're restarting. This is a checkpoint. See right up her skirt for a second there. Ain't nothing in there, though. Looks like you could use a hand. Oh, somebody laughed at my joke. Son of a bitch. I was trying to throw it behind her. I got stuck on the pillar. I wonder how much range the shotgun has. A lot of times it started becoming a thing in like the 2000s, I think probably with Call of Duty, but in order to balance the guns, they made a shotgun not really like a shotgun. It had like 0 range to it, and shotguns were only really good up close and personal. Hell, even Doom, which the original Doom has like the best shotgun ever made, because it's so long range. But yeah, even like Doom 3 just had like the worst shotgun ever. These girls are really on my ass this time around. We got a checkpoint at least. Phew. I could feel the controller vibrating. That means they are shooting me in the middle of a cutscene, which is great. Okay. I don't have much shotgun ammo left. I think I'm gonna go grab that crossbow. Doesn't really seem like a good idea, but I think some of these hallways are long enough. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just reload with what I got. I think some of these hallways are long enough where it's not going to cause me too many problems, though. I do have a melee attack, yes. Whether or not it's called the Vampire Punch, I can't attest to, but it is some type of melee combat. Oh no, sir. What happened to you? I guess the combat's different, so like, depending on what weapon you have, because the shotgun has a little blade on the end of it, so you could just lift it up and do like an uppercut with that thing. And then with the pistol, it's just like a pistol whip. What all the other ones do, I don't know, but it's a different little animation for each of them, which is nice. I like that there's a little bit of variety. One sec, hold on. Check something here. Okay. Where are we now? Yeah, I don't know. She didn't follow him behind us, so she, or at least I didn't see her at any point, so I don't know if she's actually just trailing behind while I clear out all the rest of this. Or what? I mean, she can hold her own. But there was no disclosing what her location was once we stepped into the crypt here. She was just like, ah, there you go. Have at it, cowboy. Oh my god, bats. Okay, the suckitude of the aiming and everything, I think I'm starting to kind of get over. Just a bit. Wait. I got some dynamite, too. For some reason it didn't mention that. You're getting off, too. You know, I didn't really start playing first-person shooters until probably about 7th, 8th gen. They were just like, were not in my repertoire for games for a long time. I missed out on the whole Call of Duty thing. I got a couple of them once they were like really, really big, like the time Black Ops and Black Ops 2 and stuff came out. I had kind of gotten some of those, mostly because like my friends were playing them, which ended up being not so great a thing because we never ended up playing together. But I would say like, you know, I didn't play Doom until real late. I played Halo Combat Evolved after it became a platinum hit, and then I don't even remember if I played the second one right away. I don't think I did. And then I think like Killzone and Resistance is sort of when I started becoming more regular with playing first-person shooters. So a lot of the stuff that was out kind of like in the PS2 era just totally passed me by, so I wouldn't have even really paid much attention to this. It just was kind of not the game that I was into at the time. I'd say around this time period, I was probably still doing JRPGs more than anything else. So, you know, very, very different type of gameplay style. Who the hell are you? This woman is infected. Wait, wait, what is that the opening intro to? That's a Black Keys song, isn't it? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. That's Lonely Boy, that's what it is. This woman is infected by Lazarus Malcaus bite. Her soul is in your hands. Good, purge her soul of infection. Evil, suck her soul dry. Sure. New power, Blood Frenzy. Yay! We made the right choice. You surprised this game passed your radar considering you're a huge supernatural person? Even bigger vampire person? Yeah, I know. I would have figured you would have known all about this. I figured that's why you're here. Some of the power display by pressing L2 and cycle through available powers by pressing L2. If your blood gauge is full, your power display will glow. Unleash the selected power by pressing R2. Oh, okay, I see. Duration of the power's effect is denoted by the pie slices that count down. Even with like a pie chart or graph or something like that, it's usually, I don't know, they would say like the sections or something like that, not like the pie slices. 2 bars at the bottom of your power displays show up your progress towards the next good top and evil bottom powers. So if you're a bottom, you're evil. Got it. I'm not even really sure what it does. Does it slow him down at all, or it just seems to make the video go all weird? Does it give me more power? Hey, it's Oogie Boogie. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, nice that the dead bodies have some physics to them. Yeah, well, that was the really big thing at the time. I mean, you know, mid 2000s, the selection between good and evil was just kind of like the thing. So it was to be expected at some point, I suppose. Oh, shit. Time for the blood frenzy. It's like a monkey sound. Which one of you is a monkey? Fess up. That is true. Our protagonist's name is Jericho Cross. Sick flip. Thank you, Akuma. I only try to provide the sickest flips in game. It's in Jet Force Gemini. I'm surprised I didn't pick up on that since I just played that fairly recently. It probably means it's a Sound Ideas sound then. So it just came from like a sound library that they paid for. Oh, that sucks. The crossbow has explosive ammunition, so you gotta watch out where you use it. I was trying to get away from him, but I think I got hooked up onto one of those there fences. Googly eyes show ammo? Probably. Oh, I gotta do this shit again? God damn. Oh, you can't spam the dynamite, unfortunately. It's one at a time. Oh well. God damn it. Sir, you knocked me completely off balance. I'd toss out as much as it could give me. If I could throw like a full bundle or 6 at the same time, I would. Oh, the way he throws it, it's a little limp-wristed, isn't it? It's not the most impressive throw, let's be honest. This is a one-hit kill to these there skeletons, so I feel like this is good for just like the regular guys. Might be in trouble when one of those big fat ones comes back, though. Or this bitch. Cut off our arm, though. Hiya! Take this! Wow. That just completely blew off her head. It's either Metal Gear 2's like alert music or it's like the Powerpuff Girls intro.
This passage goes under the mountain.
Where did you come from? She was gone for like an hour.
Jericho, what is it? The cross. The curse. It's taken hold. We've got to get you to the Darkwatch outpost.
Just grab her by the skull. Oh no! Well, that was unexpected.
You, because you are weak. You have been chosen. In time, you will know why. Until then, you suffer.
Haven't I suffered enough? I do like that there is like a physics in Ragdoll to like the corpses and stuff. It's great. It's very quick. She just came in just to die. I figured she'd be with us to the end of the game. I didn't know she was just gonna like up and die the next time she popped up. She hasn't been on this camera for about 5 minutes. I just dropped in there.
You must feed, Jericho.
I will feed. No. Cassie's body is still warm. Blood seeps from the stump of her neck, and you hunger.
Yes. Give in to cruelty. Follow my dark path.
She's already dead. What? Is she gonna be missing that blood? I don't think so. Oh wait, hold on. I think we determined that you guys go down a little bit better with that one. I did lose a lot of health though, but that was partially because I was kind of deciding what to do there, switching between weapons. Oh, the carbine. I got a lot of ammunition for the pistol, I guess. It does look like it's got a bit of a like a little blade on the butt too, so. What's, Jesus, you came in quick. I didn't even have time to like turn around. Damn, son. Okay, anything else in here? That guy. Oh, poor Cassidy. Now she's nothing but a helpless corpse. There was nothing I could do to prevent it. You try to scare me with your bats. I want to shoot those lamps. Hold on. Let me just see if it does anything. Oh, damn. See, if this was another game, it would just send like oil flying everywhere and burn it.
Do with it what you will. Take its fleeting essence for yourself, or exorcise it with your laughable notions of purification. You will make no...
I don't want to be laughed at.
Well done. You will suit my purposes nicely, Jericho Cross.
Thank you, Mr. Vampire Man. Whoever you are, wherever you're at. Ooh, twin pistols. Those might be fun. While the sounds of chewing go on in the distance. Oh, it's literally a second gun. Oh, no, it isn't. Never mind. He brought it up so quick, I thought it was just another gun at the same one we had. I like a little double pistol action.
Go down into darkness, where you belong.
How dare you, sir? What do you take me for? Your average, everyday, common vampire? Okay, apparently I can't move. I guess I can't throw dynamite when I'm using two pistols either.
Down into darkness.
Like, it sort of makes sense, but at the same time, it's like, eh. Okay. Bunch of shit happening. It's just a single pistol. Go into darkness. Throws dynamite instead. I say I made the better decision. Wow, look how far I can jump. Oh, you almost got me there. Oh, it did look like I landed there, up on something there up there for a second. Oh, well. No secret routes for me. I guess we have to go down into darkness like he told us to. Okay, let's see. Yeah. That is there a dynamite plunger? Took 5 shots to get that one. Are you telling me a crotch shot doesn't do nothing? They might be undead, but they're still men. Stop it. Who's eating over there? I hear you. Yeah, it's a good thing the melee's powerful enough to, like, at least stop one coming after you, because they do sort of rush you quite a bit, so. Look, we found a hidden soul. And what the hell is Capcom thinking with this game? This does not seem like it's up their alley. This seems, I don't know, like, not necessarily like an indie developer, but it doesn't seem like Capcom's level. It seems like something like some other company would make that's like on their way up. It's be like one of them weird Ubisoft titles from like 99. There was never really like a cowboy resurgence. I guess like maybe with Red Dead Redemption or something like that, there was sort of more interest in cowboy stuff, but like cowboy stuff hasn't been hip since the 70s. Even if there's zombies. I guess there was like the Call of Juarez. Because before there was the Call of Duty, there was Juarez. He'd just call you over. Hey man, I hear there's some gold out there. Might be worth looking at. What, like, how many games were in that series? Like, I didn't even feel like they were popular enough to constitute there being like them being like a trendsetter or anything. 4? That doesn't seem like. I mean, that's a lot for just like a random series, but
You will never.
it doesn't seem like a lot, like a big mainstay or anything.
You are my creature.
Remember the second one being popular? I had 0 friends that had that. I don't remember anybody. Like, I'd always see them, and especially like once digital stores started becoming a thing, I always saw them in the digital stores. But like, you know, if they were at regular stores, it passed me by. I didn't really take much note of them. And then I had no friends that had any of those games. I know that one's got a barrel. I know those all have barrels. These don't, though. Two had fun co-op. Yeah, that's good. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was just around here or something like that. But I do not remember kids talking about it. You know, at school. I don't remember any of my friends having any of those games. It's like, as far as like video games and, you know, Western stuff, the only thing I remember being even slightly popular was Red Dead Redemption. And even then, I don't remember like a ton of people talking about that. Actually, when Red Dead Redemption came out, I was out of school. That wasn't one of the first games I got when I started working, but I remember I was already working by that point. Third one was horrible in a funny way. Super racist. I think I have one of them. I couldn't tell you which one it was though. But I got one of them on GOG, I think, because it was like $5 or something. Cartel is really bad. Is it called Cartel? That might be the one I have. I don't know. Oh, we're just going up. I didn't even realize. I kind of forget we can jump quite as far as we can. Damn, I ain't got no dynamite. Guy always moving last second. Oh, come on, that should have hit. It's on sale for $2 right now. Okay. Didn't you just say it sucked? I don't know if that's very tempting, even if it is cheap. Oh, 2 is on sale, okay. Looks like it got pulled from stores. I'm gonna have to check. I don't remember which one it was that I got. Why would 3 have gotten pulled from stores? Oh, that was the one you said was like super racist. I wonder if that's the reason. Surely there's other racist games that are still on the market, though. Three plungers. For 3 plumbers. Ooh, don't mind if I do. A little bit of dynamite. Thought I got us at, apparently not. It's a little hard to tell when they're super glowy like that. I just did like some kind of breakdancing move or something like that. Completely evaded me. Saucy wench, is that you? Shit. It was a lot further than I wanted to fall. I'll tell you that much. Not the vampire fall move. Oh yeah, it was intentional. Whoa, 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 whoa. He's like some sort of super soldier or something. You bastard. Saved by the crossbeam. Gotta find where these other plungers are, because I don't think this is gonna stop until I do. But oh no, we have to do platforming in a first-person shooter with really floaty jumps. Okay, I think the barrel might have actually damaged me from really far out. Ew, don't do that. Oh, you're right, I am muted. Oops. I had a bad itch in my throat. I had to cough for a second. But I forgot to unmute, or I didn't hit the mute good enough. No, I wasn't that focused. So I think it's an okay shooter so far. I would say it's more mediocre than anything. It's not terrible, but it's also not like good. It's not great. I am getting used to the controls though. Like a lot of people will complain that when you have to aim with a controller, it's like, oh, it's so impossible. I can't do it. I can only aim with mouse and keyboard. I don't think it's that bad. I think it is manageable. But you do kind of have to just like nudge around with the controller. All plungers activated. There's no aim assist or anything like that though, so it is a little bit rough. Like I'd have to be a little bit more finite when it comes to my personal movements. That give me full health? Okay, good. Did I use all my dynamite or did I just not pick up any? Oh no, I didn't. That was down in that tunnel. I completely missed out on it this time around. What the hell was that? It sounded like a cat. Okay, this is getting a little intense because I'm getting shot at from all sides. I don't really know where I need to go. I think I missed out on the other soul-sucking thing I need to get to. Well, you can take them out like super quick if you get a melee attack in there. Let me see if I could jump up here. The platforming kind of sucks ass though, just a bit. Not terribly fond of that. Because you can't, it almost feels like you can't really direct yourself once you get into that second jump. You just kind of have to go with the flow. And sometimes the flow is not where you want to go. Bye, lady. Goddamn. I'm gonna get up top here and see if I get that soul. And then I don't really know what I need to do because I think these enemies keep respawning. And I think I opened up a hole somewhere, but I'm not sure where. Oh, that's right, it was over here. Shit, I'm gonna die. Oh, damn it. Well, it saved there. All plungers activated. I still don't know necessarily what that opened up, though. Oh, here's something. Okay, I think we found it. I think we found it. Oh, I think I missed out on that body up top, but oh well. Probably don't carry over any collectibles that you get, even with like the checkpoint system and everything like that. I think it was before the checkpoint, though, when I got it that first time around. Whoa, what are you doing? Wait. I kind of got plenty of ammo. I got the repeater and the shotgun. I mean, the shotgun I think would be better for these types of little situations. Oh, look, here's another one. Oh, shit. Whoa, I think I killed him without actually detonating the TNT barrel or whatever. I definitely think that 007 game I played was worse. I forget which one that was. Nightfire, I think, still holds up. As far as like 6th gen first-person shooters go, I think that Nightfire did a lot better That other one, though, Agent Under Fire, that's what it was. I think Agent Under Fire is worse than this, even if I had fixed the controls. I just don't think that game was very good, just generally speaking. They got it down a little bit better after the fact, though, which is good. Look, crystals. But had I got this at the time, I probably would have played it through to the end. Again, I just wasn't following too many first-person shooters kind of in the 6th gen era. It just was not the type of game I was playing. And I think that they kind of didn't really have too much polish. People were still kind of trying to figure out the controls. I always remember that IGN, because people keep bringing it up, but there was that IGN review of, I think it was an Alien game. It might have been Alien Trilogy on like the PlayStation or something like that. And it gave the game a bad review because you had to move with the left analog stick and move the camera with the right analog stick. And that was just unforgivable back in 1999 or 2000 or whatever. You're like, ugh, awful controls. And it's like, people were still figuring it out, and that was like one of the ones that actually had it down before anybody else did. Apparently, I don't know. The game still could have sucked. I don't really remember Alien Trilogy all that well. But yeah, I just remember a lot of the first-person shooters at the time being like really, really stiff, especially on console. This wasn't a problem that you had on PC just because, you know, the mouse provided a little bit more freeform movement, even if it was a little awkward. Like early Doom, when you had to like move, like you could control it with just the mouse, which sometimes was better than the alternative using the directional buttons, because I was not a big fan of directional button movement and then moving the mouse at the same time. But it was still a little bit more manageable than what people were trying to fiddle with controllers back in the day. I remember, I think the very first game that I played that had first-person shooter mechanics was Jurassic Park on Super NES, which I've talked about how much I hate that game. I guess it wasn't terrible, but it's such an unsatisfying game once you go through all the trouble of beating it. But for the most part, the game is like an overhead third-person shooter. It's over-the-top camera view, and you know, you got your weapon selection and stuff like that. And then anytime you enter a building, it goes into a first-person view mode, and it almost kind of plays a little bit like Doom. It's nowhere near as like satisfying in terms of movement or anything like that, but it does kind of have like a Doom-ish sort of vibe. You have different enemy types, like with the Velociraptors and the Dilophosaurus, and I don't know, that might have been it. I don't remember if there was anything else outside of that, but I remember that was the first time I ever played a first-person shooter, and I remember, I think it was my aunt had tried it out, and she's like, "Oh, it's so weird that you have to move around with your left hand," and I just thought that, like at the time, like, oh yeah, it is kind of weird, you know. Normally, like all your movement and stuff would be sort of on the right. I don't know. I just remember thinking it was weird at the time, and it was kind of hard to wrap my head around, but you get used to control types after a while. I talked about Ape Escape when I was streaming that last year, and it's like with Ape Escape, that was the first time I had ever played a game that I think made major use of the analog sticks, and I just, as a child playing that, I could not play that game. I couldn't beat it. Like I eventually did get pretty far. Like I remember getting to the very last level, but I could not move fast enough or use the controller method quick enough. Like it just didn't register with me.
Lost.
And I kept dying when I had to use stuff like the dual propeller or whatever. And it's like these days I play it no problem. I got absolutely no issue with Ape Escape, but yeah, as a kid, it's just like the control scheme is so bizarre. But I think so many people were trying to figure out like a good method to use first-person shooter control mechanics that it was just so difficult to come up with like a set control scheme. She's naked.
Unless you just want to die down here. Come on, Jericho. We can do this.
Where are your clothes? Why is your head attached to your body again? Do you hold it against me that I sucked blood out of your neck stump? I don't know. Cassidy just came back as a naked ghost, and now she's encouraging us to keep moving. Guided by Cassidy's ghost, you find the Darkwatch outpost, but all is not as it seems. If by not as it seems everyone is dead, I guess. But is there more to it than that?
Looks like Lazarus' minions got here before we did.
At this point, just go, thanks, Cassidy. Yeah, pretty much. That was fast. These guys are rough. These like super soldier types with like the 2 rifles.
Minions got here before we did.
Range rifle. Oh shit. You'd think with the limited ammunition that this has, I guess you gotta get the headshots, but you'd kind of assume it'd do more damage. I shot the one in the body like 3 times before he finally died. Blew that one's arm off. I guess that was pretty nice. I used to hate like sniper sequences. It might have been another one of those things, just like because of the controls, it was hard for me to wrap my head around doing shooting segments using a sniper rifle. But these days, I usually love an opportunity to do like a sniper battle. Maybe not with some of the older games, are still a little bit rough, like, you know, like Metal Gear Solids. I think a Sniper Wolf battle's a little rough around the edges. I do feel like when they make you do sniper battles later on, like against the end, it's a little more manageable. But yeah, they with like modern type games, I usually don't have a problem. I got so much for the repeater though, I almost don't want to give it up, but I don't know if I'm just gonna get rushed by these guys or what. The repeater still works pretty good at long range, too. I mean, we saw that the shotgun's got a little bit of range to it, but it definitely doesn't have a lot of damage carryover when you're, like, real far out. There's even something that was, like, a couple meters out, I think, was taking a big damage negation. I guess what these, like, super skeletons have, though, is the range rifle, like a scoped rifle. So that's why they do so much damage to me. Anybody in here?
What the hell is that?
I don't know. Tell me and we'll both know. Oh, they talk. I didn't know that they were capable of speech. No, it's a shotgun. Damn, I'm starting to feel like maybe I should take one. I'll come back for it if I need it. They are, like, popping them in front of me like crazy, though. See, now we're getting the regular skeletons. I remember there was a sniper rifle segment in Bounty Hunter. That might have been the first time that I actually liked doing a sniper segment, but you had to... I mean, you play as Jango Fett all the time, but you had to, like, cover Zam. And use, like, the scoped rifle for the first time. For whatever reason, that one always clicked with me. I always liked that one. But like most other games, I don't know, it just felt like too much pressure.
Should be a ghost door somewhere in the outpost. Find find it.
A ghost store, you say? Is it tangible, or what am I looking for here? Probably one of those things where you know it if you see it. How did that happen? The horse at some point just got rammed into an ice wall.
No, wait. Something's wrong.
Oh, it's the PS2 memory card.
All right, Cross. Just stay alive. I'm gonna see if I can get this ghost door operational.
You do that.
More of them! Enemies on the ledge!
Yeah, this is a little too hectic. This is like an arena battle. A little too hectic for scope stuff, I think. Oh boy. Damn. Got your number.
Banshees!
Oh, is that what they are? You should tell me the names ahead of time.
Be careful, outlaw.
Would be if I could be. I need another weapon, though. Or at least I need to find some ammunition for the repeater. Guess the Redeemer's gonna have to work. There is a multiplayer mechanic. I don't know to what extent there is, but yeah, if there was like a way to do like some sort of campaign or something multiplayer, I could see that being kind of fun. It is a little tight. Some of the corridors seem a little bit too confined for that kind of gameplay.
Jericho, let's get a move on.
Oh, good, the shotgun. Okay, that's a lot better than the Redeemer, I think, especially for these things. But yeah, I have no clue what the multiplayer aspect is like on this.
God, I hate these things.
I mean, how do you think I feel?
Come on, Jericho.
There's something else I'm supposed to be doing? Do I go in here?
Let's stick to business.
It says clear the fort of evil, so I guess I have to do this still. But she's just like going on like there's something else I need to be doing here. I'm like, all right, well, hold up. Oh, damn it. Brain's already thinking about how you'd remake this game. Yeah, I wonder if Capcom is like has any plans to do anything with this. I wonder if they've already given up on this IP. Like literally, if they even still own it.
Jericho, let's get a move on.
Yeah, exactly. Come on, Jericho, get a move on, Jericho. You gonna do anything to like help out then? Take that, you saucy wench. God damn. Boy, she's just spamming shots. Wish I could do that. This is not gonna work with the just bolt action rifle. I need something else. I'll just go get that pistol that was down here. If it even is still down here. I don't think it is. Never mind. Hear that voice clip? She won't die for nothing. Finally figured out how that worked.
God, I hate these things.
Yeah, the vampire ability does not seem useful. I don't know even what it does. I don't know if it like enhances my strength or gives me more defense or what. I just got stuck in there. Ugh. This part's a little rough. It's mostly due to the lack of weapon variation. But yeah, also the banshees are a little bit of a bitch to deal with.
Jericho, let's get a move on.
The scoped rifle is not helping me out like one bit. This is not the place to use that. That's one. They take so much, though. We got rid of that one, like, super easy. Sometimes I don't know if there's, like, a crit chance or what, but, like, you could do a shitload of damage just by doing regular melee attacks. Like, look at that! We just downed one. I don't know if it's, like, where we hit him, but I get the feeling like that's probably not it. Peter's dead. I need the damn other thing. I don't know where it is though. It seems like it's the moving gun. Like sometimes it ends up in the corner and sometimes it's like in the middle and I was just mashing X to see if I could pick it up.
Let's stick to business.
Praying that thing doesn't go off somehow. Maybe Blood Frenzy affects my melee attacks because I just downed those two like nothing. still don't know where the gun is. That should have been a hit. Come on. I think you could shoot their shots down at least, but that doesn't really help me much. If anything, it makes it worse because it means I can't actually shoot them when I'm shooting at them. I'm just wasting my ammo. Oh my god. Last second melee attack there.
Here's the ghost door. It'll take us right to the Darkwatch Citadel. I hope.
You got it, little lady. Boy, that was the worst part in the game so far. Mostly because of the weapon selection. I was relegated to just using whatever was on hand, and it wasn't much. I mean, I did have the shotgun available. I was going to say I could have maybe taken the shotgun in there, but, you know, I don't think it's like you could take 2 shotguns with you or anything like that. And considering the amount of, like, health that the Banshees have, just generally speaking, if you're just shooting at them, you run through ammo pretty damn quick. So it's like I feel like you have to kind of do melee attacks if you want to be conservative, but
this isn't this
rough. Dag nabbit.
What the hell is this place?
It might be hell. I got nothing. I got no ammo right now.
Darkwatch scientists. What are they doing here?
What are they doing here? Them silly billies.
This isn't the work of the Darkwatch that I know.
I guess you can't hammer with this one? Like that other pistol I picked up, I thought it was just applied to all pistols, but, you know, you hold down to the fire button, and then he just, like, goes through the... Oh, there it goes. Okay, what was I not doing then? Okay, you have to double tap, that's what it is.
These look like experiments of some kind.
Yeah, that's usually what scientists do. They like to experiment. Dual pistols. Alright. I got something viable now. Suck the evil from his veins.
Yeah.
Sounds just as bad as anything else.
Kill. You picked the dark side. Can't say I'm surprised. I had hope for better out of you.
New power, turn. Okay, we actually get a definitive thing as to what this does. Add supernatural boost to the damage you deal. In hand-to-hand, specifically. Okay. That's why I never did anything with it. I finally realized that at the very end there when I was forced to use melee. But I had no clue what it did beforehand. I don't know if they actually told me or not. It might have been that I was just talking over it. But I did not know that it only specifically boosted your hand-to-hand. Turn power makes slaves of your enemies. That's always fun. Turns them against each other for a time. Yeah, nice. I like the sound of that. Oh! Oh, this is still Blood Frenzy. Shit, I thought I switched. I did not.
Almost like the Darkwatch was breeding monsters. Why?
See, I think they're more evil than I am. They're all getting on my case. That way. Where is he, boy? What you pointing at? Just making sure there's nothing actually in the other side.
Watch out! Looks like we're on the other side of the mountains. Better summon that demon steed of yours, Jericho. We're gonna have to get to the Citadel.
Is that why I can't move?
The sun's coming up, and if you're caught in the open, it won't be pretty.
Looks like the sun's already up. I don't think there's anything I can do about that right now. The sun's coming up and your luck is running out. Fastest way to the Darkwatch Citadel is to follow the railroad tracks. Ride like hell. Hell yeah.
Stick to these tracks, Cross. They'll lead us to the Citadel.
Oh no, there it is.
Undead riders. Keep riding. The Citadel isn't much further.
It would be cool if there was like a lighting effect and you could see like the sunlight creeping up behind you. But I do like that the moon is in full view and then like the sun is rising in the distance. I mean, it's a nice aesthetic. But if it had like a modern lighting engine or something like that, I think it would really add to it. You could just see that line of sunlight creeping up. Can we not do anything about those, or what's going on? That's interesting.
Stick to these tracks, Cross. They'll lead us to the Citadel.
I could actually move a little bit. I wonder if I could ride faster, like closer. I don't know if that was a problem or not.
Undead riders.
Like, I got no problem taking out that one. I don't know what happened to the rest of them.
The Citadel isn't much further. More of them.
Okay, I see blood splatter now. See, now I'm like a little bit closer to him. I guess I was just too far last time. But I don't know if like that's something I can even control.
It's a Darkwatch war train. Looks like we got ourselves an escort. Hold on. Something's wrong.
Wait a second, there's a zombie on that train.
Ride, you bastard, ride!
These Donkey Kong ass TNT barrels. How long does this desert stretch for? Oh, it goes a ways.
Lighten the saddle! Use that horse like a shield! This is no good. You gotta ride harder. Jericho, let's get a move on. Take out the light, Cross, the flashing light!
Okay, wait.
Concentrate on blowing away the armor.
I'll see about that.
The armor's gone. Take down the engine.
Isn't it all just like one giant engine? Oh, damn. It's wearing on my wrist. My button mashing fingers. You know what'd probably be better than taking out the engine? How about taking out the wheels? What was that music sting? That was like a 007 like trumpet.
Citadel.
The music is very inconsistent. Okay. All right. Well, now it's a little bit of, you know, El Trumpito Mexicano. I didn't know those giant monuments actually had caves in them. Or underground secret laboratories. Near Gerudo Valley. I would like a little Spanish guitar. I think that'd be nice. Oh my god, he got shot in the face. He's dead. What's James Bond doing here? Darkwatch Brigadier General Clay Cartwright blames you for Cassidy's death. Survive his brutal initiation and you just might save your soul.
Jericho Cross, born 1848. Died last night. Wanted for train robbery along the Mexican border.
You don't know what year it is, do you?
Which matters. Except for the last train you hit. That was one of my trains. You got a lot of my people killed. And you let loose the damn son of Satan himself. This here is the Darkwatch training maze. Normally we use it to break in agents.
Wait, now we're going through the tutorial?
I have something special. Might be useful. Before you die. Just to see how much you can take.
I did just get shot in the face.
In a brawl. Pick up that scepter in the center of the room.
Oh, that scepter.
Normally this maze won't give you more than a few bumps and bruises. But for you, I can make an exception. Time.
Anything else you'd like to add?
Best.
It's a test, Jericho. Cartwright will help you, but you have to prove yourself first.
I don't know, it seems like he wants to kill me, maybe. Now, there kind of wasn't really a tutorial. The train, I guess, like the opening train segment was more of a tutorial than anything, if you count that. It just seems weird to, like, at this point in the game, put you through, like, a training maze. And it's basically a level. It's just the fact that it is a training maze, kind of. I just think it's kind of funny. It seems like you're almost doing a tutorial. I don't know, what I'd consider, like, maybe a third, maybe even halfway through the game, who knows? Bonk.
Let's make this more interesting.
See, there's that trumpet again. It does not sound like a Spanish trumpet. Like, it literally just sounds like the James Bond music sting. I actually don't know how that's supposed to work, the turn mechanic. Just walk up 1, 2, 3, walk up 1, 2, 3, walk up 1, 2, 3.
Fortunate wretches. They've done lost their minds. That's the smell of innocent blood, half-breed. Can you
Stinks. The music is weird. Sometimes you pick up on it. Like I said, there was a handful of times where, like, there was like this really rapid percussion. It sounded like Metal Gear Solid 2, like the alert theme. And then you get like these weird like trumpet music stings that don't really sound quite right. And then so some of it kind of sounded like a little Spanish music, but I feel like the soundtrack is like all over the place. Obviously, there's a lot of Ennio Morricone influence.
This hand? You filthy bloodsuckers are all the same.
You actually wanted me to kill him? Sorry, I'll go do it. How dare you call me a filthy bloodsucker? I may be filthy, and I may suck blood, but that does not make me a filthy bloodsucker.
Any coward can pull a trigger. It takes guts to
So it's a good thing I got a giant club, then.
the eye.
Thank you. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like we have any enemies here.
Oh, come on now. You can do better than that. Who's laughing now?
Apparently you are. I don't think Jericho has laughed once in this game. I'm too quick. Can't shoot what you can't see. I do love that they just go spinning out of control when you hit them. It's not even just like the ragdolling from like the regular skeletons. They just go spinning.
I'll try spinning. That's a good trick.
You're just a 2-bit train robber, Jericho Cross.
All you do is ever insult me. What I ever do to you? Okay, these guys I might need a ranged weapon for.
Save your bullets, Cross. You'll need them. There might be hope for you, but I doubt it.
Look, this guy has some kind of agenda. I don't know what it is, but he's very, very mean. Where are these assholes? Oh, this is a repeater carbine. I was kind of hoping I'd get like a long range. I guess it is long range. You know, the scoped rifle. Can't tell where this guy is. Sir, where are you? Son of a bitch, I still don't know where he is. Okay, he was above me, that's why.
It's easy to shoot anything that moves. Let's see if you can tell the sinners from the saints.
What is that run cycle?
I don't understand. The Darkwatch would never endanger innocent people.
Looks like the rules have changed since you've been dead. Damn, I just blasted his head clean off. There they go. I was like right in front of him, he still missed me. Okay, I guess the enemies have the like non-stupid running cycle. I keep like not wanting to shoot when I see something running across the screen because I think, it's probably just one of those NPCs. It's gonna be a waste of ammo. But then it ends up being one of these guys, and then I feel dumb.
Well, it's almost like you planned that. Those innocent folks, they're dependent on you.
Oh. Well, it's too bad I just shot one then. I just exploded one with a rifle. It happened after the trial. I think it'll excuse me.
You're wasting my time, vampire.
What the hell are you doing with my time? How do you think I feel? Let me get some more of these carbine ammos that they got up here. I got half a mind to pick up the pistol just because it is more ammunition, but I get the feeling like the repeater carbine might be better even with the limited ammunition, just because it's a little more powerful.
Don't you just love surprises?
Oh. Out of here. Somebody yodeling in the distance. No, I was gonna pick up that ammo, you bastard. Load up the level. You better give me some more by the time I get to the next part. Come on then, what is it?
It's a little test of reflexes and endurance. That steam will give you a taste of what you can expect in the next one.
I'll swap out the repeater for the shotgun.
Shotgun right about now.
Oh lord, what is this gonna be?
Jerk.
Oh, I was gonna be on top.
3 valves in this room. Find them to turn off the steam. Use your blood vision. It will help you find the valves.
Words that have never been spoken in that order until now. Well, hell, if we're all going melee here, I might as well do the same damn thing. Does the steam even do anything to me? I feel like it doesn't. Oh, there's one.
I know all your tricks, Cross.
Turning a wheel? I know what you're up to.
Hell, I'm doing you a favor just letting you get this far. I got a whole menagerie of captured monsters ready to come out and play.
Seems kind of sadistic, sir. Oh no, the banshees. Well, we've seen that we could take them out pretty easily with melee attacks. I wonder if I could do the same with this thing. Oops, there goes your head. My arm. Nice. That actually worked. Shoes without 2 arms, they become more deadly because they could just fire off a bunch of shots. It's so ridiculous. Oh man, I'm about to die. Well, they are banshees after all, but yeah, there's a lot of screaming. I don't have any kind of health or anything. They never dropped any health for me. About damn time, jeez. There's a little bit of something.
Agents use the door. For you, enjoy the sewer.
Well, thank you.
Something's wrong with Cartwright. This isn't the man I knew.
You mean he wasn't a sadistic asshole all the time? Shocking. I would have just taken him for one of those people. He seems like the type by default.
We got all sorts of interesting exhibits here in the Citadel.
Oh, I thought he was going to say in the sewer. Okay. What you got down here? Given the amount of monsters and the amount of defecation that comes out of them.
They're called Vipers. Vipers like to cluster up in the shadows like bats.
Why don't you just call them bats then? Why are they called vipers? Why attribute them to a snake?
Look, the only thing Cartwright respects is strength. You gotta fight through this.
Didn't you just say there was something wrong with him? Well, he spun around like he was in like some sort of wushu film. Carbine. I am running a little bit low on shotgun ammunition, but I don't know if the carbine would be too much better right now. I don't want to get rid of the melee weapon. It's actually pretty good. It's not particularly good on these guys, though, I will say, but it works pretty well on most everything else. What have we here? Ah, shit. Alright, I'll swap to the carbine. Feel like there's going to be some up top that are going to swoop down on me. Splitter grenades explode into smaller capsules when they hit the surface or make contact with an enemy. To switch up between dynamite and splitter grenades, press the up directional button. Okay. Interesting. You don't want to call that like a fragmentation grenade or anything like that? It's an already accepted term.
It's locked. Look for a key.
Boy, in all this, I wonder where that's going to be. Okay, the shotgun works a lot better on these guys. If Dark Souls has taught me anything, says Mythical, never let your guard down. I think it's probably a good rule to apply in most action games, but you never know. Sometimes you can let your guard down.
Poor soul.
and it's just fine. There he goes. Thought you were jumping away. Yeah, the carbine kind of sucks for them. Having a lot quicker time dealing with them with the shotgun.
There should be a way out of here. Look for a ladder leading up.
What about the ladder that leads down? Where does that one go? Yeah, the carbines are really, really bad. And I'm pretty sure I'm hitting them. I don't think it's that I'm missing my shots. But it just takes so much. You'd think it'd be a little bit better. I don't know. Maybe if I went for the head or something like that, it'd be a little...
It's high noon, Jericho.
Yeah, maybe, but they seem to take a number of melee attacks, too.
Showdown time. Let's see what you got.
Range rifle. Yeah, maybe. This is fun. A little shooting gallery. This reminds me of a DOS game I used to play. I think it was called Shooting Gallery. But it had a number of different shooting ranges. Like it would just have like a row of moving stuff that you could shoot, and then the very final level, there were like 3 different types, but the very final level was like a shootout in Old West Town. I used to love that part. Couldn't wait till I get into got to that part, but you had to beat all the other previous levels before you got to it, and it would only last like a minute. But there'd be like a bunch of like black hat villains that you're supposed to kill, and then like you had to avoid hitting like the townsfolk that would just pop out. If I was into paintball or something like that, I would love to have like a little Old West Town shootout. Airsoft, something. I think it'd be fun to dress up a little shooting gallery like an Old West Town.
You think that was hard? Hell, I'm just getting started.
I didn't say anything, sir. Activated the wrong one. I don't know if I reset it or if it just defaulted to the other one. But I thought I had the turn one on. Yeah, I don't have a good gun for this. Range rifle's fun, but not when you got like a shitload of people on you. Just running out of ammunition with it too. That's probably the worst thing. And the recoil gets real bad when you do that. Aim for center mass though, and it does a lot of damage.
Well, my goodness. Where, oh where could them bullets be coming from?
What? What are you talking about? Oh, there's people way up there. Maybe that's what he was referring to. There was like nobody shooting at me though, and he's like, where could those bullets be coming from? I was like, I don't know. I don't see any. Did you give me some?
Lucky shot. No rest for the wicked.
Money don't grow on trees.
Pain you can handle.
I don't like these short range guys. The long range, if it was just like a sniper battle with these dudes, I think that'd be fine and be fun. But throwing in the other ones, I don't know. I guess I could just give up the melee weapon, but I kind of don't want to. Did you just say eat shit? They have a pretty like heavy voice effect on, so it's hard to hear when they're actually talking. Like sometimes it just sounds like they're screaming stuff, like guttural noises, not necessarily anything descript. Everywhere I go, there's like a little barrel in front of me. I get freaked out that they're going to shoot it. I haven't seen them hit like a barrel once. But just in case that is something they do, I don't want to tempt fate.
It's in the game, son. You won't
Seems like a game.
in the field with tactics like that.
What do you mean this isn't a game? Are you saying if I die in the game, I die in real life? Oh no, sunlight.
Burns like hellfire, doesn't it? I know why you're here, half-breed.
Why doesn't he get out of the light?
Sharp that showed you the way. God rest her soul. You want to gun down Lazarus? Win back your soul? I'll give you the soldiers, I'll give you the bullets. Hell, I'll give you everything you need. Just never you forget, General Clay Cartwright is in charge. Now, let's make sure you know who's boss.
You are, sir. It's really weird. But I guess we're buddies now. We cool?
You have no idea who you're messing with. Beg for death, Jericho. Maybe I'll be merciful.
Oh, we still have more to go through. You are mortal in sunlight. All vampire powers are dispelled by the sun. Only by lurking in the shadows can you restore your powers. Oh, but you could still just like live. It looked like he was, you know, burning away. But I guess he's fine.
Drain your powers. Be careful.
Does it drain my ability to use throwables? Because it seems like I can't throw anything. There it goes.
Look for shadows. Get out of the sun and you can recover.
Can those even be shot? Okay. See, this is why I was keeping the melee weapon with me. Didn't think I'd still hang on to it, did they? I don't know. I was making a joke. This kind of isn't a tutorial. I feel like this is more just basic level. But it is weird that this is like their, you know, their training grounds or whatever. It's a pretty big portion of the game too, so. I would have figured we would have been kind of like one and done here fairly quickly. Oh, I had a feeling you'd be back. Look how they run to the side like that. Well, yeah, I guess with the sunlight and stuff, it's like something new being introduced. I do feel like these days, a lot of times you have game mechanics that are doled out, kind of spread throughout the game. I feel like that's more common today than it was back then. I feel like back in the day, you usually had most of your stuff kind of at the start. Maybe you'd get like a big mechanic or something towards the end, but it wasn't anything.
You have no idea
major.
Messing with. Beg for death, Jericho.
And it's like I think of a number of like action games and stuff these days where it just feels like, you know, you get like a new weapon or something like that every, I don't know, like 3 hours or something. Maybe it's just games I play. But the sunlight isn't even much of a mechanic or anything like that. It's just, you know, you can't use your powers in daylight. Okay. Ooh. Die so damn quick. I guess I was in the daylight. Is that what happened last time? Because I felt like I had like a decent amount of HP, but I thought the daylight was only in the center, so I don't know. I don't know how I'm losing HP so quick. Oh, well, here's the thing. I was going to play it for a couple hours, and it's been a couple hours. And I was also going to stop at like 1, and it's 1:30. I was kind of hoping to be done with this section, to be quite honest, but we just kept going and going and going. So I don't know if this is going to be the last one or not, but I'm interested in this game. I think I might check it out. It's better than other stuff, kind of. It's still a little rough around the edges, obviously. But it's not terrible, so I might check this out. We might pop this in for a couple more hours, like on a multiplayer night or something like that. Like maybe next Saturday, I'll do this for a couple hours and then we'll move on to whatever. But I do like aspects of it, and once I got used to the controls a little bit more, it seemed to be a little bit more manageable. So we might check it out a little further on. All-nighter. Oh, I can't be pulling that. I do have some stuff I want to do too before the night's over, and time for that is running a little bit short. So I think we'll probably call it here. But interesting game. I kind of wasn't sure what to expect with it, but you know, at the worst, it would have just been like absolutely unplayable, and it's not. It's completely playable. It's fine. We've even managed to go through it. There's been some levels that have been pretty fun with it too. I just don't know, you know, how long it's going to be. I did take a look at how long to beat, and because I was given the option. Akuma gave me 2 games to choose from. He was like, it's either this one or that one, and the other game was like a lot longer. So I was like, well, if I end up doing a full stream of this, I'll do Darkwatch. Because that one's just going to end up being shorter. But I do not remember how much time it was. So if it ends up being like not super long, but if it's like a 10-hour game or something like that, we might not finish it. But I would be willing to check it out for a couple more hours on another night. We could split it up with something else. But that's going to be it for tonight. But yeah, pretty fun. Got a little Five Nights at Freddy's in there, which was interesting. Never played that game before. Seen it plenty of times though. We couldn't quite beat it, but I think we got kind of close, which is good enough for me. And then, yeah, just a little bit of Darkwatch. Interesting game. I might take a look to see, maybe I'll take a look at a long play or something like that and see just like what the future levels are looking like. and determine whether or not I'm actually going to fully finish it or not. But I will keep up with the Friday through Sunday schedule. That seems to be working relatively nicely for me. So we'll come back next Friday. I might start up one of those requested games. We got 2 requests in tonight. So I got one from Scoob for Outlast 2. And I got one from Orange Twilight via Akuma for Luigi's Mansion. So we'll just have to pick out something. We'll figure it out when we get there. But thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. I'll be back on Friday, probably starting up something new. And then if we want to see more Darkwatch, we'll probably hit that up on Saturday or Sunday. Whatever day I'll be bouncing between a couple things. Let's see who's on. Got a couple people streaming tonight. Miss Frumpy is the earliest. She's not playing a game, though. I don't know what that is. She's looking like in a binder of Pokemon cards or something. I don't know. That might be like real life stuff. It might not be like going on for super long. Mars is on. Mars PHL. He's doing some League of Legends. So we'll go check him out. All right, Jubei. Thank you for hanging out. I do appreciate it. Good chatting with you. Vamp, you have a good night. Everybody else that was in here, thank you again to Mythical for the raid earlier. Thank you to Drunk Scoob for the sub. Very much appreciated. And I will get to your game next week. And everybody else, y'all have a good night. Catch you next time.